Previously on the Youth Edition.
Back inside, Johansson! Come on! Gets it, Forest Green! 3-2. Jens Johansson with only his second goal of the season, but what a time to strike. Brilliant football from Forest Green. Just waited, found the opening. Frag out!
Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition Career Mode FIFA 18 with the Forest Green Rovers. We sit in 4th position, but things are getting tight here for a top 4 finish this season. Manchester City and West Ham both nipping at our heels by 1 point. Stoke are on the same amount of points of us at the moment, and Chelsea are starting to push away. So we probably need to keep one eye closely on the Premier League now. We'll start putting some more, bolstered players, but we're just involved in that much competition. Our squad depth is very much being tested. We will have the quarterfinals of the FA Cup here in this episode. I'm not sure who we're playing in the next round of the Champions League. That will probably come to us in the next day or two, I'm assuming. But where we're up to in the schedule, we're taking on Middlesbrough in the quarterfinal of the FA Cup. Let's get into it. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, and we go to the Riverside Stadium to take on Middlesbrough. And, well, this could be an interesting game. We're sending pretty much a reserves-based team out here. We're just having to get these rotations going. Whoever's the freshest out there gets the opportunity to play at the moment. So some big teams involved here in the FA Cup still. Man City and Chelsea, of course. And two teams that we definitely want to have another crack at. We've beaten Chelsea in the League Cup. It'll be amazing to find them again. But here is Middlesbrough. They're being pretty much carried here, I reckon, by Barnett. He is a solid option between the sticks. And we've had a few issues with him in the past, in the Premier League and such. So this won't be an easy encounter here for Forest Green. Quarterfinals of the FA Cup. It's starting to come down to the serious business here. But we're going to push on. We want to get as many pieces of silverware as we can this season. Sun Hee-so will be the captain, and you know what happens when he wears the armband. We're looking for a piece of magic. Santa between the sticks, Toure, Williams, Taylor, Henry, Sun Hee-so and Bamber in the midfield. Toure, Williams, well, I already went through there. Let's get out forward. Fitzpatrick, Lefebvre, Sato on the left, and Nori Murray will start up front for us today. So, quarterfinals, FA Cup, let's go. Corner for Forest Green. Sato will be the man to deliver. Barnett gets the punch out. Bamber should get out here to recover this one, and he does. Slips it back inside, finds the Canadian and Max Henry. Tries a little bit of trickery, and then he finds the captain, Sun Hee-so. Can he get some craziness going? No, it just gets picked off. Needs to settle himself into the wet weather. Bamber does well. Feeds it off here for Fitzy. Plays it back for Bamber. He'll lace this one forward. Nori Murray, the inspirational leader. No, he's not. He is just the Dragon Lord himself. He takes the strike, and Barnett with another good save. And yet another corner here for Forest Green on the attack early. Fitzy whips it inside. Max Henry got up. And Sun Hee-so feeds this one out for Daouda Bamber. Slips it back wide. Fitzy plays it inside. Here is Nori Murray. Turns his man beautifully. Nori Murray. Oh, he's hit the sidebar. Come on. Corner for Forest Green. It is Sato to deliver. Whips it inside. Punched out by Barnett. Bamber recovers. Slips it off Lefebvre. Brings it inside. Nori Murray. Turns his man. Nori Murray. Oh, great save, Barnett. Oh, Fitz. You don't mess with an angry Irishman, especially in the wet weather. And here he is again, getting on the ball, works his way down the line. Where's the cross coming from? There it is. Nori Murray, what a save from Barnett. And another corner. Well, the keeper's keeping him in the game. I said it in the prelude. Well, let's see if we can get one past him this time. Bamber. Oh, Middlesbrough played in. Oh, good block from Bamber. Delicious work. Sun Hee-so lays this one off, and there is the whistle for half-time. A bit of cat and mouse action there in the first half. We weathered the storm, and we absolutely put the pressure on, but Barnett has been into pure form for Middlesbrough. It's 0-0. Sato out on the wing. Slips it forward. Norimori, quick touch on. He's got Lefebvre trying to break through 3. Here comes Norimori, gets the touch. Back to Sun Hee-so. Slips it off here for Lefebvre. Back to the captain. Sun Hee-so looking to have an impact. Works his way forward. Lovely touch. Sun Hee-so! Oh, he's missed! That's unlike him. Right, here they come. Oh! Very close. Very close from Middlesbrough, but they missed the opportunity there. They make a change. Middlesbrough are relentless right now. Good work from Max Henry. Can we hit him on a counter? Let's go Lefebvre. Plays his way forward here, the Belgian. Can he get this ball through? He can. It's Norimori. Can he finish it? Norimori! Come on, Forest Green! Well, we've weathered an absolute onslaught here from Middlesbrough in the second half. But we hit them on the counter-attack, and it's Norimori getting the goal in the 82nd minute. Gets his 3rd of the season, a lovely ball through from the Belgian. And Norimori assesses his options, goes to the far pocket, and slots it home. And that makes it 1-0. Well, this is an out-and-out performance here from the lads. They've showed hard determination. We have been under the pump for the last 30 minutes or so, and we finally break one forward and get ourselves a goal. Well done, Norimori. Right, 3 changes. Sun Hee-so, Lefebvre and Max Henry check out for Johansson, Sepulveda and Cesar Miguel. 4 minutes to go to hold on to this lead. Let's get defensive. Oh, no. Great block from Willie. Sepulveda. Sato plays it off for Johansson. He's just checked in. He's got fresh legs. Darts his way through the middle. Johansson. This is a miraculous run, but he's been held up. We'll play it back to Barnett and clear it away. Oh, Taylor, brilliant challenge. Fitzy, Norimori lays it off. Johansson. Oh, Johansson! Super substitution, checks into the midfield and bangs it home. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd goal of the season. Well done, Forest Green, and what a way to be an impact player. He already had 1 run, and here's the 2nd. Norimori lays it off for him, and he just laced that one into the top left biscuits. 2-0 Forest Green. This one's done and dusted. We'll be going through to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. There's the whistle. A 2-0 victory. We get it late in the game. Well, we're going to the semis of the FA Cup. Well, a stellar performance there from the lads. 13 shots to 8. We had the possession for once. And Norimori comes up with the biscuits. He gets himself a man of the match, 9.5 with a goal and an assist. I thought it was a good day out there for Bam, but Sun Hee-so really didn't have the impact that I was looking for, to be fair. But you know what? He was involved. Fitzy had a good game out on the outside, and Johansson checks in with 4 minutes to go and absolutely crushes one to seal the deal. We go through to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Right, we've got a transfer offer in here for Perot from Nottingham. They're willing to pay 5.6. Let's delegate. We've been accepting every offer and nothing's going through. We're going to delegate here, and let's just go with that. All right, Scout Report is back here from Argentina, and it hasn't really brought us back anything. We only want worldies now. One lad I will keep an eye on, though, is Tito Morales, 43 to 59, 68 to 94. He is 6'6". So it could be interesting if he, comes in and, I like a big, tall forward. Right, we are here in Mexico and we're monitoring the progress of Julio Paz, 72 to 94 still. What else have we got here on the cards? Esteban Nunez, 78 to 94. And Tito Guerrero, 70 to 94. But obviously this late in the career mode, we're going to wait until the 3rd month and make signings if required. And we are here in Spain. Lino Oliveira looks all right. He's only 5'6" though. Pedro Ramirez, 69 to 93. Juan Pablo does look very good. 350 grand evaluation, 47 to 65, 76 to 94 potential. But, we'll monitor him for another month and see how he ends up. Right, well, 6 million for the Champions League. Thank you very much. Players leaving on international duty. Charlie Allen's got the call-up. Cosmashu, Haginye, Jens Johansson for Denmark, Fitzy for Ireland, Andre Kraft for Bulgaria, Dior and Thierry Terray for the Ivorian Coast, Singh for India. Max Henry gets the call-up for Canada, and Hayes has been called up for Brazil. Well done, boys. And 400 grand for the FA Cup as well. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Back to Premier League action. Forest Green hosting Southampton at the Ecotricity Arena. And, well, we've got a little bit of, a gap in games now, so everyone can sort of rejuvenate themselves. The first team will roll out here today, obviously without Bunbury and Charlie Allen. So Sepulveda is going to start in the cam position here today. And Jens Johansson, after that performance in the FA Cup from centre midfield, he is going to start at centre mid. Suddenly he's so not quite at full fitness. So I've decided to rest him. Other than that, it is all the first team lads out on the pitch. So sitting in fourth, Southampton in ninth, and we're really desperate here to start picking up a few points in the Premier League because we have let quite a few points slip of late. So we need to find some touch, we need to find some form here in the Premier League. JDT with a little bit of concern on his face. Here is the starting lineup. We've got Dior between the sticks, Cosmichu, Nicastro, Hayes and Bischoff across the back line. We then have Johansson and Wilson partnering up in the midfield. Guinea, Sepulveda and PC Mock out on the left. Dylan Allen is up front today. And star-studded lineup on the bench in regards to substitutes. Southampton, well, they're sitting mid-table. They'll be looking to get some points here against Forest Green. And here's the lineup they've got for us. Dillian between the sticks, who I think we've had issues with in the past. Rob Holding is in there. So, a big centre-back there for Southampton. Classy always does a good job through the midfield. Redmond, a bit of pace as well. And Gabbiadini will have to be careful. He has scored a few goals against us in the past. So let's get in this game. We're desperate for a Premier League three-pointer. Really? Gabbiadini with a shot from Lowntown. And fuck me. 1.5 minutes and Southampton have put 1-0 in the coffin. What a strike. Well, I was definitely not expecting them to shoot from that kind of range. And Castro came over to cover the space and it didn't matter. He had 3 around him. He's pulled the trigger. Put it in the back of the net. Fuck you, Dior, he reckons. Save this, you can. And we are 1-0 down. Going forward again. Oh, slipped off again. Gabbiadini again. He's got fucking 2. Boys, do you want to wake up? 4.5 minutes and we're 2-0 down to Southampton. What the fuck is going on here? Gabbiadini's just rocked up and gone, yep, it's going to be my day. Dior's like, what the fuck, boys? How about a little bit of help at the back? And Castro just like a statue. Hayes couldn't get a challenge in on him. And we are now 2-0 down. The long rod home. All right. Yeah, whatever comes out of your mouth. Corner for Forest Green, our first real chance to come forward here. Higuinho gets a piece of it to Dillian with the save. And that's our first attempt on goal here in this game. Sepulveda plays it on quickly. There's Higuinho. Darts his way through the midfield. Slips this one out wide. Johansson brings it back inside. Sepulveda was coming through, but it's cleared away again. Work from Alfie Wilson. Johansson. Sepulveda does his man in. Sepulveda! Oh, crossbar! Oh, it's Gabbiadini again. He's got himself a hat-trick. Fuck's sake, boys. Man up on this cunt. 3-0, Southampton running riot, and Gabbiadini gets himself a first half hat-trick. Cosmichu just tried to clear it out. Couldn't get the tackle in either, and Gabbiadini is absolutely on point here for Southampton. He's got laser sight vision today. And we're down 3-0. Plays it forward. Higuinho to get us back into the game. Oh, where's the free kicks, mate? As much help as we can get. Gabbiadini and Southampton, they're ripping us apart. Oh, it's 4! What the hell? Bernard puts in the 4th. And where is our defence today? Absolutely asleep. And Dior not having a good day. He has just been hung out to dry. 4-0 Southampton. Well, who would have seen this result coming? Oh, mate, they are just absolutely playing a fucking game of football here at Southampton. Cosmichu, what have you done? Alfie Wilson. PC Mark. Dylan Allen lays it off. Alfie Wilson! Oh, to Dillian. Haginye misses. 4-0 down at half-time. And Forest Green needing to take a good hard look at themselves. Johansson tries to push his way forward. Delivers this one off. PC Mark has the cross. Dylan Allen! What a save from Dillian! Go and fuck yourself, mate! Jesus! What do I need to do? Alfie Wilson plays it off. Dylan Allen off to Sepulveda. Has he got the pace to take on these lads? He's going to have to hold it up. No, he slips it down the line now for PC Mark. And PC Mark has to work his way inside. Oh, what's he done there? Slips it off. Alfie Wilson locked. Come on. Get out there, mate. What the fuck is going on with this team? Need a drive from him now. And he works his way forward here. Look at the pace of the lad. Can he finish this one? No. Dillian makes another good save. Puts it back inside Alfie Wilson. Dylan Allen lays this one off. Sepulveda. Oh, to Dillian again. Right, let's make one change. Johansson checks out. Mikel Fries will check into the midfield. We need something to set us up for the start. Come on. Had 10 shots. Haven't been able to find a goal. Dillian has been on point. Dylan Allen plays it off. Mikel Fries. Oh my days. Their defence is too good for us today. Oh, it is a corner for Southampton. This game is done and dusted. This is what we're going to show up. Oh, look, Haginye and the Castro just decided that they want to have sex with each other instead. Cleared away. We've just been absolutely played off the park here. Here comes Lazzari. He takes a strike. Dior makes the save. That should be the whistle. A 4-0 drumming from Southampton. Forest Green need to go back and take a good hard look at themselves. Well, 9 shots to 11, but they had 8 on target. They were absolutely clinical today, and we just did not get out of the fucking sheds. Hat-trick for Gabbiadini. PC Mock with a 7.7, 2 key passes, a 6.9 for Sepulveda. Didn't really have much influence. A 6 for Dior. He had a shit day at the office. 7.6 for Cosmos. He tried hard. 3 tackles, 3 intercepts. 6.2 for Nicastro. Didn't do too much. Hayes, fuck all either. Bischoff, 2 tackles, 6.9. 6.1 for Mikel Fries checking in as the sub. A 7 for Alfie Wilson. He missed 6 tackles today. We just could not even get near enough to make a challenge. A 6 for Lund as a sub. A 6.5 for Haginye. Barely had any influence himself. 3 shots. Ben Kai checked in for a 5.4. Dylan Allen, only the 1 shot for him. It was more being a link-up man with 2 key passes and a 7. 6.6 for Johansson. Didn't have the influence that he had in the FA Cup. So get voting up in the eye. It might be tricky for your man of the match. Alright, so we delegated it and it's 5.6. We're going to accept this one and see, you know, if this kind of transfer deal goes through. Right, Turnier in with an offer of 380. We will delegate this one and see if this kind of deal works out. We'll start the offers at 450. Let's go. Right, we've got a transfer offer here from Birmingham City for, say, Verdra. It's not even the transfer window. Where are all these offers coming in? Let's go. Well, Turnier have agreed 410 for Hunwood Kim. We'll accept the offer, see if they can agree terms. And Edison Hayes has pulled his groin for Brazil, and he'll be missing for 7 days. All right, Birmingham have agreed to 4.2. We'll accept this offer, see if they can agree terms. Julian Perreault has finally agreed a contract, and he will be leaving at the start of next season to Nottingham Forest. So maybe the delegate is the way to go. And a youth player wants out in Jay Griffiths. Well, Jay Griffiths, a 61 overall, physically strong left back, 6'7", 90 to 94 potential. I just don't think we have room. I mean, I know he's a high potential player, but there's no way he's really going to get any action in this career mode. It's so tricky. Do we want to sign him? I mean, if we go on another season or 2, he may be worthwhile. 6'7" is a big unit. Fuck it. Welcome to the first team. Well, time for some more Premier League action here. Game 3 of the episode. It's Leicester City at the King Power Stadium hosting Forest Green. And fuck me, we've had a week off. We need a reset. We need to refresh. Charlie Allen back from injury. Hopefully he can be the key cog to return us into some form, because that game against Southampton was an absolute disgrace. And that sees us slip now to 5th position. Leicester in our 11th. And we just need to pull our finger out and get going here. I mean, I know we're concentrating on the Champions League, but if we get knocked out of that and don't get a top 4 finish, well, that's it. Lights out. We won't be playing Champions League next season. So, I mean, we've got a good away record here according to the stats, but our form of late has been quite down here in the Premier League. We've made some changes to the lineup today. Zanin is going to come in and replace Dior, who had an absolute howler. Hayes is obviously injured. Bishop's going to play centre-back, Taylor at left-back. Sun Hiso in the centre midfield, but here's a quick look at the Leicester City lineup. That is the Buffon regen in Atsari, so another tough keeper for us to deal with. We just need to get a little bit more solid defensively. We've looked a little bit out of touch, probably since Marvel Bunbury went down. Alfie Wilson's been doing an okay job, but he was a bit lacklustre in the last one. Maybe he needed a little bit more support, so Sun Hiso will come in and help him out. He's a little bit more defensive than bloody Jens Johansson, that is for sure. Ben Kide will start on the left in place of Mock. Charlie Allen obviously back into the starting lineup, back from injury. Let's get some minutes into him. Hopefully he can find some touch and form and class. And set up a few goals until I get a big fucking yawn out, because I'm tired of shit, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. You've got to keep that grind alive. Let's go. Come on. Desperate now. We are getting too very desperate. We need that top 4 finish. And the space gets shut down, but he fires it forward. Charlie Allen. Oh, he's taking that one to the crackers. There's Aguigne. Drives his way forward off to Charlie Allen. Oh, works to Atsari. Pinkai might be able to recover. No, cleared away. Oh, done inside out. And luckily enough, they miss. Oh, and Castro jumps out of the way. Bischoff has to get back and do the job. Sun Hiso tries to buy some time. But we are under siege here from Leicester and Forest Green. And just sort of starting to feel a little bit. Oh no, King's through. There's the strike. Good save from Zanin. Down on confidence, down on form here, at least in the Premier League. They're getting it up for the big games, but just seem to be lacking a little bit here in the Prem. Charlie Allen plays this one across. Here's Sun Hiso, the run that he loves. What the fuck? He just stopped. Don't fuck with me, EA. You already fucking belted me 4-0. Feeds it off here for Charlie. Charlie Allen lays it off. Dylan Allen finds Aguigne. Find the strike. Oh. There is the whistle for half-time. We're struggling. It's 0-0. Oh, down the line. Pace for days. King has missed. Oh, fuck! 1-0 Leicester. And Forest Green have been taken to the cleaners. We're just losing out defensively. Bischoff caught napping. We're just getting done for pace and clinical passing. And the game has just flipped on its head. We've gone from teams not even being able to get in to have a chance to, in the last couple of episodes, the script has flipped and these teams are absolutely putting on the pressure and we are failing to deal with it. Benkai. Oh, Sonny, so come on, mate! Fuck's sake, you've been the hero. You've been an absolute donkey today. Oh, fucking hell, Bischoff! Oh, fuck me. Stop running forward when we don't have the fucking ball.
When you get the ball, that really counts and trying to make the most of that turnover in play.
Let's go, Benkai. Fucking tear it apart, son. Where's the help, boys? Fuck! Oh, fuck off! Right, 2 changes. Cosmoshu and Sun Hiso check out. Sun's been an absolute spud today. Bamba and Toure are going to check in. Alfie Wilson into centre midfield. Toure, Aguigne, Dylan Allen, picked off. Alfie Wilson, Aguigne, Dylan Allen, come on!
Allen!
Fucking come on!
Allen!
1-1!
Allen!
Dylan Allen scoring.
Allen!
And it's just been an absolute war of attrition here today. Well, everyone's just disappeared. They're like, we've had enough. We're going home. Oh, Dylan Allen trying to get the job done. I've put Aguigne out front and Dylan Allen into the cam position and instantly he scores again. Just drags one past Lasari. And we equalise the ledger with 8 minutes to go. Right, we'll make our final substitution. Charlie Allen, only coming back from injury. We need to be wary. Fitzy will check in. Hopefully some angry boldness can try and get us over the line. Let's go, boys. Plays it back for Alfie Wilson. The older Bamba plays this one out wide. Ben Kite does well, slips it forward. Dylan Allen is in the box. Can he get the cross? He can for Guignay. No, picked off. Ben Kite can't get the touch. And Leicester come away with it. Rubbish. Oh, Bischoff comes through. Dylan Allen cuts back. Passes it off. Bamba brings it inside. Ben Kite turns his man. Get forward. Fuck! 1-1 draw. Shared points. And we are down on form. Well, 12 shots to 7. Played off the park there pretty much by Leicester. But we come through and we got a goal. Higuita gets an 8.8 with an assist. He didn't really do too much, but... well, he didn't feel that influential. An 8.8. Oh, well. Good work, Higuita. 6.2 for Cosmashu. Didn't have the best of days. Sun Hee So just did have nothing. He was an absolute spud. 6.8. 7.6 for Charlie Allen on return. Looked okay. 2 key passes. Zanin made 5 saves for a 7.1. Thierry Chouret checked in at right back today and had 4 intercepts for a 7.3. Nicastro a 7.4. Emmanuel Bischoff a 7.7. A 7 for Taylor at left back. Alfie Wilson, 4 tackles, 2 intercepts and an 8.7. A good day for him. Bamba a 7.5 checked in and really sort of solidified us. 6.2 for Fitzy. Dylan Allen a 7.7. Wasn't on point, but manages to finish and get us the goal. Ben Kite with a 7.1. So get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Alright, all these youth players are wanting out now. Ramsey and Willems. Alright, Taha Ramsey, the Egyptian 6'6" centre-back, physically strong. We'll offer him a contract. And Lars Willems, 66 overall, 89 to 94 centre midfielder from Belgium. He's a playmaker. We'll offer him a contract. So first of the month, and what have we got left in the academy? Jonas Wolf, 87 to 93. Tekers, 86 to 92. Brian Clark, 85 to 91. Yassin Hillel, 87 to 93. And Namimet Sabukwe, 87 to 94. Oh, Edison Hayes has gone and broken himself, and he is going to be out for 8 weeks. Well, that's an unfortunate training injury because we have got a big Champions League encounter coming up. We've got fucking Manchester United. So that's where we will wrap up today's episode. We've dropped back to 6th now. We are falling away and we really need to find a way to pick up some points. That was some terrible form there in that episode. Obviously, we did the job in the FA Cup, but the Premier League has turned into an absolute slaughterfest for us. And unfortunately, we haven't been able to weather the storm. So sitting in 6th, we need to push into that top 4, or it could be very, very troubling for Forest Green. That's where we'll leave it. Hopefully you enjoyed that episode. We will see you in another one. I'm Spyro DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.